So I don't really have any plan for this vlog. I'm just in a lot of pain and wow, maybe I shouldn't be doing this because I have a mouth ulcer on the tip of my tongue and another one up here. But it's another 2 weeks before I can see the rheumatologist and figure out what's going on. But yeah, no, this isn't a good idea. I also got pain in my back. I'm playing health whack-a-mole. I actually life whack-a-mole. I think things have been dodgy since at least my birthday last year. 'Cause that's... Yeah. I mean, we got Triton desexed and he had to recover from that, and that was a thing. Then September, Mikey fed him some string, had to get him to induce vomiting. And then recover from that. October, I had my gig. So at least, you know, I was really busy that whole time. Got my health as good as I could get it, probably running on a bit of adrenaline and just stubborn determination. And then after that, God, I was so tired. Triton had some kind of stomach thing. You know, he threw up. And then, yeah, I can't remember if he pooped or if he was pooping slowly or what was going on with that, but they thought he might have a blockage. I think he went to the vet, like, every day for the whole week. Anyway, he had an x-ray. It was fine. Got a second opinion. No blockage. And then eventually he pooped what to me looked like a chunk of fur, and maybe that's what slowed things down. Did he somehow find a chunk of his own fur to eat? I don't know. So he recovered from that, and then, like, that was October, late October, and then in November, he got kennel cough, and had to recover from that. And, like, in between each of those things, you know, he had to recover, and then I had to recover from looking after him. Especially the kennel cough, waking up really late at night with that honking cough. Oh. And then December, that's when I got that huge flare-up of migraines for 3 months. Yeah, missed pretty much all of summer. My bonsai are a total mess. And also, hot, humid weather. Not fun to work in. But then, went to the physio. Migraines pretty much cured. Yay! Got exercises to do. And then, you know, I mean, still had headaches, but not like migraines. Panadol and Nurofen working. But then, in the past, week and a half, I've been in a lot of pain because I might have overdone one of the stretches. And that day, you know, there was a day I just woke up. Like, it was a bit sore, but then I woke up and couldn't turn my head to the right. And I've been in a lot of pain since. That day was a Sunday, so I went and got a dodgy Thai massage, because it's the only thing that was open. It was alright. And then, lots of self-massage. I've got... I don't know if you can see in the background. See that orange ball? And then there's a black tube thing that you sort of lean back on. I don't want to move too much. It's that big. See? Yeah, massage gear. There's a massage gun somewhere. And I have a heat pack in there. And I'm in a lot of pain. For that first week of terrible pain, things started to get better. Stop looking at my crotch. Or my feet. Hello. What am I talking about? Yeah, that first week, like, you know, things gradually got better. But so much pain, and then it took a while before I could brush Triton properly. And then my neck was quite sore. And then I saw the physio, and the physio, like, by the time I saw the physio, things seemed like they were going better. I mean, every morning I wake up and I'm super stiff and just, like, in pain, but, you know, going about the day, things started to look better, and he poked around and loosened a few things up, and was like, keep doing what you're doing with the massage and the heat packs. But I feel like it's going backwards now. I mean, I did, not yesterday, but the day before, I was out for a very long time, which I can't concentrate on telling that story. Yesterday was just, all I remember pretty much is pain, and then today, I mean, you're supposed to put heat on older injuries, but yesterday it was just so bad I had to put ice on it just to numb it. And also, like, you know, if it's inflammation based, which it could be, if it turns out I really do have an autoimmune thing, you know, ice is good for inflammation. But this morning I took 2 Panadol extra, 2 Nurofen, didn't make a difference, so while I was walking the floof, who is down there, dropped into the pharmacy and asked the pharmacist for advice, and he's given me this stuff. Apparently it used to be prescription, but I can't take it until dinner because I already took the Nurofen and you're not supposed to take them together, and he's like, yeah, you should wait. So I'm hoping that helps, because it's hard to sleep with this pain. Even on the days where it gets better towards the end of the day, yeah, even on those days, lying down hurts. And even when it seems better at night, even if I take a heat pack to bed or an ice pack to bed, about 4 or 5 hours later, I wake up and the pain is back, and it's just like, I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm really struggling. So yeah, this vlog is really engaging, really exciting. Probably the most exciting thing was the foot reveal. Yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm going through at the moment. I do have, like, I went shopping and I bought stuff, but it's all the way over there, and I'm not gonna grab it. And then, yeah, I saw the neurologist, and that's its own story. Yeah, I'm seeing a doctor on Tuesday. Not my usual doctor, because she's not available. But yeah, hopefully getting some help with this if it doesn't heal up over the weekend. I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to, and it's just awful. And then, yeah, these mouth ulcers. I have a feeling I'm going to end up on steroids. Which, like, long-term steroid use, even, like, proper medical steroid use, not, like, bodybuilding, you know, bullshit stuff. Long-term medical steroid use is not a good idea. I don't know if it's possible to take testosterone instead, because if I have the autoimmune condition that the GP and the neurologist were guessing, but they're not rheumatologists, so, you know, it's not their expertise, it was just sort of a passing, like, what if it's this? Yeah, if it turns out I have that, apparently testosterone is not, well, it can trigger it for some women. I don't know, I feel like, you know, it's just like thing after thing, and it looks like things are starting to get better, and I try to get back into my life, and then there's something else. And like with this pain, I can barely concentrate. It's why I've, like, the last couple days I haven't made any videos, and just posted old stuff and then didn't post anything at all. Been a bit slow on comments as well. What's that? An email that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's hard to concentrate with pain, and I haven't been able to do much, and I can't even lie down for very long. I mean, I lay down for a bit today, on my stomach with a pillow underneath, like, here. And, like, I did manage to sleep a bit. But then, you know, sleeping on your stomach for a long time, I can't do it. And then it was lunch and I got hungry anyway. And then the rest of the time I'm just trying to manage the pain at the moment, doing my exercises. But it keeps pinching, or I don't know what's going on there. I'm just really hoping when I see the rheumatologist that I finally get some answers, because I want to get on with my fucking life. You know, I saw my psychologist the same day I saw the neurologist. My god, that's too much all at once. And, you know, like, when we're talking, it's like I realize I actually have goals. Which I haven't had in a long time, but I can't work on things because I'm just in so much pain and that's all I can concentrate on. I don't even know. Hopefully I can get this video posted today, the same day that I'm filming, which is the 24th of April. But I just don't know if I'm going to be able to concentrate. And like, I'll try and go into more detail later when I can actually focus on details. But yeah, no, like, I actually have goals now. You know, I keep trying to work on them, but I feel like I haven't been able to since about August. August is also... Was it August? Or... It was around then that I found out I was getting that October gig. And so, like, before that, I had been working on my EP for the, you know, schizoid trauma concept EP. And I've only gotten 2 songs done, and I performed them, but, like, I kind of had to put a pause on my writing just to get ready for the gig. And then since then, it's just been thing after thing after thing after thing, and trying to recover from it. And so I haven't written any other songs since. It's just sort of like surviving through the next drama, this whack-a-mole. And then, you know, tying off loose ends, finishing things. And yeah, so I haven't got around to it. And then, so, you know, I'll see the rheumatologist in a couple weeks. And then, hopefully, they can give me something to treat me, and hopefully it works. And then maybe it'll be another month before I know if I'm doing better. And then hopefully things are okay. But there's other things that might happen later in this year, which I won't talk about just yet in case it doesn't, but there are other things that may happen later this year that'll basically take out the rest of my year in terms of me being productive. It's just not going to happen. So I don't know if I'm going to get that EP done. I had this whole set of things I wanted to achieve, and I mean, there's some things that I've achieved this year already. I'm just frustrated that I can't keep doing things, and I'm gonna have to stop the video there because I really need a poop. And I also don't want to be farting on camera because there will be someone out there who is into that. Yeah, okay. Bye.